Wait, why did he post this yesterday and then thank Elon today? This is so pathetic, man. At a time when anti-Semitism is exploding in America and surging around the world, it is indisputably dangerous to use one's influence to validate and promote anti-Semitic theories. Never is now. Yeah, he posted this yesterday. Here, there you go, chatters. I tweeted. I tweeted about Elon Musk, okay? You got me. We're going to end it. We're going to end the anti-Semitism of Elon Musk. We're going to do it. We're going to fix the problem. It's going to happen. Here, you want to see? There you go. Jonah Greenblatt says, this is an important and welcome move by Elon Musk. I appreciate this leadership. I appreciate this leadership in fighting hate. Okay. I said, the ADL cares more about anti-Zionism than actual anti-Semitism. Elon Musk only cynically banned from the river to the sea as genocidal rhetoric days after agreeing with someone promoting false anti-Semitic conspiracies such as Jews have funded anti-white policies in the West. One is actual anti-Semitism. The other is an expression of Palestinian emancipation, which is not anti-Semitic. And yet, this tweet from Jonathan Greenblatt literally shows exactly what the ADL's motivations are. Okay? It also demonstrates that Elon Musk is not a free speech absolutist, and he never was. But we knew that already, right? We knew that already. Please tell me you knew that already. I hope. I hope you knew that. Elon Musk unironically unbanned a shit ton of Nazis. Okay? For Elon Musk and many other free speech absolutists, their goal is simply to allow hate speech, not actually combat the anti-speech narratives. They only care about free speech as long as it makes hate speech permissible and free of any kind of counter, as a matter of fact. Anyway, here's also Mark Ames' take. He says, the Israelis are so contemptuous of Biden that they can't be bothered to stage a fake Hamas headquarters after he lied to cover their Shifa hospital war crimes. They don't give a shit how badly Biden is destroying his presidency for Israel, since Israel wants Trump to win next year. A twofer. I mean, I think they just don't give a shit. They're seeing red and don't care. That's what I think. Obviously, Erdogan's last speech was Schultz about the ongoing conflict. No, I have not. How are you going to tell me that you are an organization dedicated to combating anti-Semitism, and then this dude actually does anti-Semitism, and you turn around and you go, oh, never mind. Actually, as long as you ban anti-Zionism, we're fine. Now, really interesting of the ADL to take up this position. Really interesting of the ADL to align with, you know, apartheid South Africa racists in fighting against anti-apartheid activists of all sorts. Interesting. The question you should ask yourself is, has this happened throughout history before? And lo and behold, I'll have you know, it absolutely has. Maybe you are shocked to find out about this fun little part of history. Hold on. Maybe you haven't seen my tweets on it. Here it is. In 1993, the ADL settled a legal case over spying in collusion with the South African apartheid regime against left-wing activists, Arabs, and Jewish dissidents. The police seized 12,000 files ranging from Arab American organizations, Jewish organizations, trade unions, the NAACP, and only a handful of those documents retrieved were on the far right. Roy Bullock was an art dealer and an ADL investigator. He also spied and sold information to South Africa. Another thing that he did was he portrayed himself as sympathetic to the Arab cause in his spying. Okay? What did he do after joining the ranks of the anti-Arab discrimination coalition, or whatever it's called, the AADC? Oh, that's right. He wanted to try and recruit neo-Nazis to join the Arab American Anti-Discrimination Committee by going to Holocaust denial conferences. Wonder why this ADL spy did such an odd thing. Why did this spy for the Anti-Defamation League go to Holocaust denial outfits? Bullock has passed himself off as sympathetic to the Arab cause, helping steward meetings of the Arab American Anti-Discrimination Committee, and tried to join the Labor Committee when it was launched in 1987. Blankford and co-worker Steve Zeltzer discovered he had also attended gatherings of the Institute for Historical Review, a Holocaust denial outfit. Blankford says, the reason Bullock gave us for attending the IIIR conferences was to distribute the ADC literature, the Arab American Anti-Discrimination Committee literature, and recruit some new members for the Arab American organization. We found it both strange and suspicious that it had not occurred to him that the last type of individual that the ADC would want as members would be someone with obviously anti-Jewish and perhaps even pro-Nazi sentiments. A link between neo-Nazis and Arab Americans is, however, a connection that the ADL would like to make. Convinced that Bullock was indeed an ADL agent, we let the Arab American community know of our conclusions. This, of course, is not the first time the ADL would work alongside someone with sympathies to the South African apartheid. Is seen as permissible as long as he is against anti-Zionists. Interesting stuff. I'm clickety-clacking. This, of course, is not the first time the ADL would work alongside someone with sympathies to the South African apartheid. Really interesting that Elon's anti-Semitism is seen as permissible as long as he's against anti-Zionists. He covered Obama in the Queen's window. We are safe again. Oh, yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, y'all are safe. Other than at the top of the hour ad break, you are not safe from the 3 minutes of ads. Oh, yeah, here. The leading anti-Semitism watchdog in the country praising the guy who posted Holocaust denial literally yesterday. How are you supposed to take anything the ADL says seriously? I think it'd be great if there were a reputable organization that tracked actual anti-Semitism in the U.S. Instead, we have a wing of the Israel lobby run by a soulless hack eager to humiliate himself to appease the right and a bunch of junk data being treated as meaningful. What, Megaphonics? What? Wait, why did he post this yesterday and then thank Elon today? This is so pathetic, man. At a time when anti-Semitism is exploding in America and surging around the world, it is indisputably dangerous to use one's influence to validate and promote anti-Semitic theories. Never is now. Yeah, he posted this yesterday, and then Elon was like, don't worry, dog, I got you. I'll fuck up those anti-Zionists. We know. Let me fucking be as anti-Semitic as I want to be, as long as, you know, I attack the fucking anti-Zionists and declare them to be anti-Semitic. You'll be fine. Can't wait for Greenblatt to quote tweet you with his replies turned off. Yeah. X is now being boycotted by the biggest advertisers on the platform for Elon's anti-Semitic comments. This could have been leveraged to make him censor pro-Palestinian voices on X, as his tweet shows. Yeah, no, but like, I don't think those guys are going to be like, oh, it's okay. He actually, I know he like literally said, straight up Hitlerian conspiracies were actually awesome and correct. Okay? But as long as he's like silencing pro-Palestinian voices, I, CEO of Kroger or CEO of Coca-Cola or whatever fucking company has like I'm Mr. Tim Apple. I love Apple products, and I think it's totally fine that Elon Musk said that Jews are, doing great replacement in America. I've decided now that that's fine because he said he's going to ban pro-Palestinian voices on the platform. Yeah. Hey, guys, Tim Apple here. Like, I don't think you can turn around from that. I'm curious how Kanye sees his conflicts law. Isn't he in, like, Saudi Arabia or some shit fucking working on his music? Brother, Kanye West, I said this yesterday. I literally said this yesterday. Lamau, there was a woman on Israeli media that said there was a rise of 1,300% of anti-Semitism, both the old kind of anti-Semitism, such as hate crimes, vandalism, and the modern type of anti-Semitism, which is pro-Palestinian protests. Quoting from memory, 80% of that is probably wrong, Lamau. Yeah, I mean, there is always a rise in anti-Semitism during these kinds of like Israeli actions, right? Part of that is literally because Israel promotes itself in the Western world as like a thing that every Jew unconditionally defends, which is not true and unironically anti-Semitic. Nazis say this, okay? Nazis say shit like all Jews love and have dual loyalty and are more loyal to Israel than they are to their own countries. Like, that literally is anti-Semitic. Except that's the exact kind of sentiment that Netanyahu unironically presents. Like, he says that. He says that shit. And not only that, but also the external communication of Israel reinforces that perspective. The external communications of Israel also reinforce the narrative that, like, actually Jews in Israel are unconditionally in support of, like, the Israeli actions against Palestinians, when even that's not the case, right? Obviously, we joke about how there's only 8 fucking Israeli leftists and they all watch me, but, you know, there's still fucking Jews in Israel that also don't think that the apartheid is pog, okay? Or sick, or cool, or permissible. Many of them are scholars, academics, journalists, but, you know, or activists that work with B'Tselem, work in breaking the silence, right? So, how are there still 8? I mean, I joke and say 8. It's just marginal. It's very marginal. It's very marginal. But the point is that there is no monolithic international Jewry. That is literally Hitlerian, okay? That is Hitler. That is Adolf Hitler. You can literally run a quote and be like,